You're watching a B.A.S.S. presentation.
Well, here we go. Stop number 6. It's stop number 6, right, Serge?
It is 6.
We got so many tournaments.
3 left after this.
So many tournaments this year and so many in the state of Texas. Back-to-back. 6th stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series season takes us to the Sabine River in Orange, Texas for the Maxim Tire Bassmaster Elite. We are over halfway through the Elite Series season, which means points are of the essence, and this week they are in for a tough, tall task. As we take a look at our Texas map, we were in East Central Texas last week at Lake Fork, where 127 pounds and Tucker Smith took the title there. This week at the Sabine River, much different weights. We've got some of our best friends on site. Davey Height, Tommy Sanders down there, providing some great commentary and energy for the fans that'll be in Orange, Texas showing up this week. We've got 6 anglers on live today. A good hodgepodge of veterans, a good hodgepodge of young guys. Guys like Mark Menendez, guys like Brian New, our Angler of the Year leader, Jay Shakurit, and a couple more that we'll get to. But we talked to Brian New this morning as takeoff happened just a few minutes ago.
Game plan is?
Yeah, so Sabine River, man, that's what it is. It's the Sabine. You know, a lot of people complain and fuss and cuss about it, but it's a bass tournament, man. Like, not everybody gets to grow up on great fisheries that have a lot of big fish. You know, sometimes you gotta catch a few little fish, and that's perfectly fine with me. It's going to be a grinder tournament. It's, you know, shallow, just let's catch what we can kind of deal. Man, I had this circle. That's the one I was looking forward to the most all year. And but yeah, it's going to be a grind. We got some different conditions this week. You know, a lot of rain the last few weeks leading up to this week. So you got a lot of high water. We got a strong south wind, so that's pushing the current in and it's keeping the tide up. You know, in the Sabine, the Natchez has blown out. It's going to fish really small. You know, I'm going to Taylor's. I don't know, most of the field is going to Taylor's, and it's just not that big. So it is going to, I think we've already cannibalized ourselves in there. Don't think it'll be one in there because of the pressure from the tournament as well as practice. But that's where we're going. You know, sometimes you want to hit a home run, but sometimes you just got to kind of back up and punt, and that's what we're doing this week.
All right, here we are, Sabine River, getting ready to take off on day 1. About 42. We're going to stop on one place, see if there's some fish there, and then make a little bit of a farther run. You know, probably about 45 minutes to where I've been fishing in practice. We'll see what happens. I mean, practice hasn't been amazing, but it hasn't been that bad for getting bites. It's just you need to catch that, you know, 1.5 to 1.75 pound fish, which doesn't sound very big, but for here is pretty big. So we're gonna get pretty fired up for some pretty small fish today, but it all makes it worth it, and hopefully we put a couple of them in the boat.
Well, we actually got a tournament, I think, where it won't rain, so I think that's gonna be a good part, but it will be hot. And man, it's just, this place got devastated just from the hurricane, and then from, I guess, from the salt water coming in. We had a drought down in Louisiana. It killed everything. That salt water was like in places it's never been before. So that really didn't help the cause to us fishing here. And then, you know, you got certain spots where they can't really replenish, like for instance, Taylor's Bayou. It's just surrounded by salt water, so no new fish are coming in. So all the fish you're pulling out of there, it's just nothing new's getting over there. That's why I really try to stay away from there. I never really did good there. I like the Orange area, Cow Bayou, Adams, and then we'll try Square Lake first thing and see what happens.
This place is a grind. It's a grueling event. I'm staying a long way from where the tournament site is. So those drives are long, boat rides are long. This is a great place to fish for tournaments. We don't catch the biggest fish in the world here, but it's a challenge just to catch 5. So tournament strategies come into play here are very important, and that's how we're looking at it. I've got one area I need to be in with the tide being out and low. When the tide comes back up, it muds it up, and they just don't bite in there. So I'm excited. This first couple hours could be really, really fun. I caught a couple 3-pounders up there the day before yesterday, so looking forward to it.
And one more.
Well, there's some hopes and dreams and prognostication from our 6 guys on camera. We've also got Bo Browning out there as well, representing the rookie class. Should be an interesting one. You cannot win this tournament on day one, but you certainly can lose it. You want to keep yourself in position. We will see it all go down with Tommy Sanders, Davey Height, whole crew. We'll be holding it down here in studio as well. Sabine River. It's a lot of tricky points up for grabs for anglers this week. We'll keep an eye on it. Live coverage starts at 8 a.m. Eastern Time here at Bassmaster.com and the Roku Sports Channel.